Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor Simbi, and if you're new, you're welcome, and please subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. You are the best. So in today's video guys, I'm going to show you how I made this Cornrows 360 braided wig using my DIY 360 wig that I made the wig cape myself. I ventilated it myself. So let's get into the tutorial. So guys, I've just inserted some few clips of how I ventilated the 360, but I'm going to link the full detailed tutorial in the description, and also the full detailed tutorial on how I made this 360 wig cap. So this is how it's looking like guys. This is how it's looking like. Do go and check out the tutorials guys. Do go and check them out. So I'm going to section my hair into two, the back section and the front section. I'm going to start with working on the back section. So before I start, I'm going to mark a circle on the part that I want my ponytail to be, and this is going to be a guide. And I'm going to be using Darling soft braid pre-stretch braid, and I'm going to section my braids into two, a smaller piece and a bigger piece, and I'm going to crochet the smaller piece right there and then braid with the other piece guys. So I'm going to do about 6 braids right here on the center part where my guide is going to be when I'm doing the cornrows. So just braid, and I'm going to braid the other braids of camera on the circle right there that I've marked guys. This will be really helpful if you want to do the ponytail braided wig. You will have a guide, and your ponytail will be right on the center guys. So you have to do this before you start braiding. So I've went ahead to do half of the back part. So right here I'm going to section the hair that I want to use for the cornrow. So just section your hair like that, and then on the part that is on the wig cap, I'm going to crochet the braid guys. So on the wig cap part, so just pass your crochet right there, and then put your hair on the latch and pull only one side through guys. So this is how I did it on the wig cap part. So for the cornrows, I'm going to start off by sectioning a smaller section of hair right there, and then I'm going to take a smaller piece of braiding hair guys. Make sure you don't add too much braiding hair, little by little guys. So just crisscross it on your hair and then braid, and then after braiding, section a small section of hair and then braid again, and then section another small section of hair, and then I'm going to be adding my braiding hair from the side guys. This method is really fast if you want to do your cornrows. Adding your braids from this side is really fast. So add your braids right there, and then braid, and then section your hair right, then put it on the middle, and then take your braid and feed it in right there from the side, and then braid. So you're just going to continue to do the same thing, sectioning your hair and then placing your braid right there on the side, and then doing your braid this way guys. Sectioning your hair first with using your little finger, it will make it easier for you, especially if you're a beginner. You won't be worried like gripping the hair, gripping the braids. You just section the hair that you want to use at a time, and then add the braiding hair that you want to use at a time, and make sure that it is small pieces guys. Don't put too much braiding hair. Smaller sections of hair and smaller pieces of braiding hair. So just continue to braid, and then when you reach the part that is on the wig cap, I'm going to be adding the hair one side at a time. So just take this side and then put it right there on the middle, and then we're going to braid and put the other side on the middle, and then we're going to braid until we reach the other part that we crocheted our braid. So don't crochet your braid like too closer. Give it space so that your cornrows won't be too big. It depends with the size that you're going for, but make sure that you measure, like you section the hair that you want to use on each cornrow and put it on the side, so that all your cornrows will be the same size. So I'm just going to continue to corner like that, taking the hair that I've crocheted and put it on the cornrow, and then braid until like about 4 inches, and then I will finish the ends later on because I want to add length. So I'm going to be feeding in the braids to add length on my cornrows. So like that guys. And then this is the other method. You can section your hair and divide it into 3 sections like that, and then braid, and braid and braid, and then section your hair, and then take your small piece of braiding hair, put it on the side like that, feed it on the side, and then braid, section your hair, take your braiding hair, feed it in like that, and then braid and section your hair and feeding, going on like that, guys, until you finish, until you reach the part that I've crocheted also. So on the back part of this cornrows wig, I did crochet the braids on the wicker part, and on the front part I only braided on the frontal only. I did not crochet it on the wicker part. I only ventilated sorry, I only braided on the frontal part. So just continue adding your hair and then braiding until you are satisfied with the size of your cornrow. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue to braid, guys. And thank you so much, guys, to all of you guys who have been sharing my videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much to all of you that have been liking my video, that have been commenting on my video. It really gives me motivation when you give me a comment, guys. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much. And if you are new, please subscribe. Yeah, subscribe, guys, and do check out the tutorial on how I made my 360 wig cap. I'm going to link it in the description, and also the tutorial on how I ventilated this 360 wig, guys. To check them out. Yeah, so do let me know what you think about this video so far. So right here at the front, I'm going to section the hair that I want to use, and then go up, section it like that on the curve, guys, and go up. Don't go all the way to the middle part, just go like where the last braid of the back section is, where it's ending. That is where you're going to end your parting, right here at the front. So I'm just going to be using the second method, which is sectioning your hair into 3 pieces, and then braid, and then section your hair, and then add your braiding hair, and then braid, guys. A simple start. This is the method that I use throughout the front area right here, guys. So just in case you're wondering why I didn't section the baby hairs before I start braiding the front area, guys, I did that because I wanted to do a separate video on the baby hairs, guys. Just in case you haven't watched that video on how I did the curly baby hairs that you saw during the beginning of the video, do go and check out the video that I posted previously. I'm going to pin it in the comment section so that it will be easier for you to find, guys. I showed how I ventilated the baby hairs, how I curled and styled them, like you saw on the beginning of the video, what the baby hairs were looking like. So that's why I didn't like section the baby hairs before I start braiding. But you don't have to do that, guys. You just have to section your baby hairs first, and then you can braid. Or if you're someone that doesn't like baby hairs on their wigs, you can just braid and leave it like that. And if you want baby hairs, you can section your baby hairs first and then start braiding, or you can braid and then ventilate your baby hairs after braiding. So you can do what you feel comfortable doing. So right there on the corners, I'm just using the pins to pin down my cornrows so that they will stay in shape, like in line. Yeah, so that the braids won't lift. So make sure you pin them down whilst you braid on the corners. Make sure that you use your pins to pin down the cornrow, guys. So yeah, just continue braiding. Yeah, so if you have any question, guys, do let me know. Do ask in the comment section, and I reply to all the comments, guys. I reply to all the comments. So yeah, do ask if you have any questions. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue doing the same method that I was doing, and continue braiding. So guys, at the back part, I started braiding on the middle, going to the other side of the ear, and then come back from the middle and go to the other side of the ear. And at the front, I started braiding from the ear part going to the middle, and then the other side from the ear part going to the middle. Or you can start from the mid going to the ear, but I think it is much easier to achieve the updo when you start at the front, when you start from the ear going up to the middle part. So you can do what you feel comfortable doing, what you know that you can achieve. So guys, you can do whatever you want to do. Start from the middle to the ear or from the ear to the middle, but for me I start from the middle, from the ear to the middle when I'm doing the front part.
Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. Water's getting deep now.
So as you've seen right here guys, at the front I only braid on the front part that I ventilated the hair right there guys. On the wig cap I don't, because my ponytail is going to be way up on the top. But if it is too low, you can then crochet it on your wig cap and then braid going down. So this is the last cornrow. I'm just going to do the same thing that I was doing before guys. Yeah, so if you're still watching at this point guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so continue watching guys. Yeah. After you're done with the cornrow, we're going to be adding braids to add the length. So hold one side longer than the other so that you can get more length. So hold one side longer than the other, then braid, and then we're going to add another section, and then braid, and then we're going to add another piece of hair. So I'm adding 3 times, and make sure that you hold one side longer than the other so that your braids will be very long, like it will add length. If you're holding it in half, it won't be that long, so make sure one side is longer than the other. So after braiding, you can just trim off the your braids one by one until you're done guys. I know it's a lot of work, but you have to trim it one by one until you're done. And then after trimming your braids, you're going to be sewing the ponytail. So yeah, I'm just going to be using my thread and needle. So start off by holding your braids like on the part that you want them to be. So just hold them little by little like that to form your ponytail, and then we're going to be sewing. Yeah, so when you're holding your braids, it will be easier for you to just sew around guys. So just I started from the back and then coming to the front, and then I'll go right round again and then again about 3 times. Yeah, so after sewing, I'm going to be dipping the hair in hot water. I did it off camera and I dipped everything guys, the cornrows, everything, the entire wig. I dipped it into in the hot water, and then I left it like that to dry for overnight to dry. So yeah, just continue sewing. Yeah, and then guys, dipping your hair in water like this braids guys, they become really soft guys. Like yeah, it is like super soft. Look at that, those ends, like they are super soft guys. So this braid is really good. So yeah, if you don't want baby hairs, you can then leave it like this. And if you want baby hairs, you can check out my previous tutorial. It's a short tutorial guys, like about 4 minutes something, 5 minutes. tutorial that I showed how I did my baby hairs, how I styled them, guys. So do go and check it out. I'm going to leave that tutorial in the comment. I'm going to pin it in the comment section, guys. So if you're new, please subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back, guys. Please don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share this video, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comment section to let me know what you think about this wig. And guys, the installation tutorial is coming soon, so subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, guys. Love you.